Tasha K just pulled the ultimate Uno reversal card, and this time she didn't bring tea. Instead, she brought receipts and a police complaint. So, stay alert because what I'm about to deliver will break your screen and destroy your Wi-Fi. So, Queen of Controversy herself recently entered a precinct with legal weapons. And now everyone is wondering if Mendeecees are returning to the woman they reportedly lunged at during a live webcast. A trail of baby daddy rumors is still raging. On the internet like petrol. And the jail isn't just messy drama, baby. This is felony-level repercussions, assault accusations, live stream footage, anonymous witnesses, and more. And treachery. Can a hip-hop family man who has been convicted of a crime survive another controversy? Or is Tasha K going to drag him all the way down the streets? The lawyers are humming. This isn't just tea. This is a full-fledged federal brew with handcuffs standing on standby. And the fans are ready to cancel, clap back, and screenshot their way through this entire implosion. Grab your snacks, boss. When you thought this story couldn't get any uglier than Mendeecees' supposed paternity of Mena's baby boom, Tasha K entered the scene. The streets are yelling, the blogs are blazing, and the timelines are in freefall. According to shocking new rumors circulating on social media, Tasha K has formally filed a police report against Mendeecees Harris and the claim of assault, so she didn't leave the talk empty-handed. After doing time for cocaine trafficking and rebranding himself as a family man on Love and Hip Hop, a guy who once won a federal case may now face a whole new legal nightmare for allegedly touching a lady who just had receipts allowed the alleged occurrence to settle in. It all happened shortly before Tasha was scheduled to go live and reveal what she claimed was the conclusive evidence that Mendeecees and Mena were involved in a covert romance that resulted in a child. Mendeecees arrived at the private studio, where the live broadcast was being prepared without permission, according to eyewitnesses, with the purported goal of preventing the truth from going viral online. However, insiders close to Tasha's, he was noisy, violent, and attempting to take her phone, and within hours, one source informed a gossip magazine. It wasn't just words she felt threatened. No denials or backtracking, just paperwork, and the internet went wild as the legal team verified that an official complaint had been submitted with the local authorities. Tasha K presses claims males are once again being investigated. Police called after a furious altercation. Yandy remained silent as the Mendeecees spiraled out of control. This wasn't just messy, it was career-ending turmoil, and let's not pretend Mendeecees is some. Let's go back in time to 2015, when Mendeecees pleaded guilty to narcotics trafficking charges after the federal government connected him to a large heroin and cocaine bust. Mendeecees is a choir boy who has never been inside a courtroom. He served years in federal prison for an operation that stretched from New York to Rochester, and ever since his release, he has been straddling the precipice of redemption by giving interviews about parenting and second chances, how he has moved off the streets. But this is the kind of issue that could tear the rebrand apart in a matter of seconds because, should Tasha K's police report stand up and her allegations of violence be proven in court, Mendeecees may be facing approbation violation, or worse, a return to federal jail. But according to allegedly leaked documents from Tasha's camp, things get much more complicated because she not only filed a report, but also turned over video evidence. Let me reiterate that for you. According to the sources of the back video evidence, a security camera in the hallway outside the studio recorded everything, from Mendeecees' unexpected arrival to the altercation that reportedly left Tasha visibly scared. Although the video has not yet been made public, insiders claim that it has already been sent to investigators. Let's face it, if Tasha K claims to have receipts, believe her. This is the same woman that pulled Cardi B into a multi-million-dollar lawsuit and didn't blink. In the meantime, social media is tearing itself apart, with half of the internet yelling, "Lock him up," and the other half saying, "She plays dirty, but she plays to win." Twitter threads are longer than legal briefings, and TikTok is overflowing with dramatic reenactments. One user even used Barbie dolls to replicate the purported incident, proving that half is yelling and lying for clout. Kind of upheaval we're facing. But let's talk about the one person who hasn't spoken, Andy Smith. Their silence is becoming calculated. There are no cryptic quotations, subliminal messages, Instagram stories, scriptures, or anything else, and their fans have. Some insiders are speculating that Yandy already knew that she had seen the girl blink twice, but if you need a divorce, lawyer, you're going to let him to destroy your entire legacy with him. She is upset in a video, but her team is telling her to keep quiet until everything is settled. If that's the case, we might be one viral post away from this controversy degenerating into a full-scale civil war. And let's not forget, Mendeecees isn't just a cast member, he represents a transformed man's story that hip-hop and love have exploited for seasons. If this report turns out to be accurate, VH1 may be facing a severe image crisis, with executives reportedly in a panic. If this gets to court, we're not sure if we can even finish airing the current season, an unnamed staff member told a site. So the stakes are sky high, and the fallout, it's basically because, let's face it, Tasha K filed that report to make a statement, not just to get justice. You don't get to silence me, baby. The streets are listening. As soon as the news surfaced that Tasha K had filed a police case, hashtags like TowerTashPeaks, Mendeecees Meltdown, and Back Toe began trending on all platforms, and fans realized it wasn't just tea, it was boiling lava, and nobody wanted to miss a drop. Now, within 24 hours, things became really chaotic. Playing screenshots, reaction videos, Twitter Spaces, and TikTok stitches appeared. Tasha's legal team released a public statement hours after the police report was filed, confirming the complaint and implying that a civil litigation was imminent. That's right, Tasha wasn't merely seeking accountability. She, Miss Kebby, was physically and verbally assaulted while preparing content for a live broadcast. She is cooperating fully with authorities, and we will pursue every legal avenue available, the statement said, referring to blood. Then the dagger arrived. We urge the public to not be influenced by silence or deceit. The truth is on the way. Oh, it was on. Bloggers began to delve into Mendeecees. Legal experts shared their thoughts on YouTube on parole terms, specifically looking for any clause that may send him right back to prison if found guilty of this latest claim. Given his violent past, it might be automatically revoked. That's when the hysterical rumors began, with some blogs claiming Mendeecees had already consulted with his attorney and was drafting a counterclaim accusing Tasha of if Mendeecees interfered in any way with a potential investigation, especially while on federal supervision, it's over. A legal analyst state one source even said that he intended to sue for emotional anguish, lost commercial deals, and reputational damage due to defamation and fabrication of the entire interaction. All right, so let's face it, Mendeecees is not in a great position at the moment. He is portrayed as the man who allegedly stormed into a woman's workplace and started a fight after spiraling from reality TV's redemption narrative. This is not exactly the picture VH1 had in mind for their Family Man poster kid. In the meantime, fans are analyzing everything, playing back old hip-hop and love clips, analyzing his body language, and side-eyeing every previous quote as if it were an FBI interrogation. One footage went viral once more. The comment section reads, "Sir, we are definitely questioning it now." Mendeecees once told Yandy on the show, "You'll never have to question my loyalty." While the public is going crazy, Tasha K is playing chess. She has not only submitted the report, but also shown devotion to the person who Eric or Violence should have stated, "You'll never have to question my parole officer." She's teasing footage, including blurry hallway cam recordings, fragmentary audio files, witness testimonies, and all of it has apparently been sent to investigators. However, if the mood strikes and the mood boss approves, she might reveal a little more to the public. The comments were straightforward. It's spicy. Tasha's next picture included a plain wine glass next to a black folder marked "Confidential" with the message, "I warned y'all, and now the laws involved, stay tuned." This is real-life Yandy blinking twice if you need a new husband. Which leads us to Yandy, who has yet to make a statement, comment, or do anything other than one. Fire is set to release a Netflix series called Men's Thought. One mysterious Instagram story with a black screen and white writing that read, "God don't play," caused fans to go crazy with assumptions. Was she referring to herself, Tasha Erica, or all three? No one knows, but that one statement ignited the internet. Meanwhile, a purported audio tape appeared online. It is unconfirmed and muted, but supporters assert that it shows a male voice, purportedly that of Mandy's, shouting, "Turn that damn thing!" as soon as the incident began. Camera off, a female voice that might have been Tasha's yelling, Get your hands off me. Quiet, what sounded like a crush, and then just like that. The video ends, but even though we don't know whether it's real, the public is still going crazy over it. Some fans say it proves everything, while others say it's manufactured. One hypothesis is that this is all part of The reality is, boss, if this was a covert VH1 marketing operation to generate excitement for the next love and hip-hop season, someone went too far because Tasha K is pursuing actual charges in reals. Court with real attorneys, and serious repercussions from the NDCC may be imminent. Additionally, don't forget about the studio report that was stolen and made public late last night, which included a redacted statement from a crew member who was purportedly handling security at the live. According to the stream location, the person entered without permission, acted angry, and was only let out after physical contact. Yes, let that marinate VH1, which is currently causing Olympic-level harm. An anonymous insider told one gossip blog, "We've had drama," claiming that executives had a 3-hour emergency conference to decide whether to stop Menks from filming in the future or wait for the legal matter to be resolved. We've fought before, but this is the next level. If the charges are upheld, he's done. And just when you thought the fire couldn't get any hotter, Mena, yes, the lady at the heart of the initial baby daddy scandal, resurfaced. When the claimed other woman with the rumored secret pregnancy finally made her appearance, she shared a picture of herself with a ring on her stomach and the phrase, "No regrets, just lessons," without saying anything. Oh, that was enough, boss. The internet went crazy, asking questions like, is that a pregnancy confirmation? And is she trolling Yandy? Fan speculations are going crazy again, while Eric stirs the pot and Yandy remains silent. His team's only response as they marched directly towards the courthouse and Mendeecees was, "We are aware of the allegations and will respond through the proper channels." Translation damage control mode was active, but the damage had already been done, because the question now isn't just whether he did it. It's also how much evidence does Tasha K have, and more crucially, will it be strong enough to put Mendeecees back in jail because, baby, he might have survived in the world of reality scandal, where silence speaks louder than words. This case could be the one that ultimately brings down his entire business. By this point, the noise was not only loud, but deafening. The lawyer has instructed them to stop talking, and they have done so. On the one hand, Tasha K has gone into full villain mode, while on the other, she is still posting cryptic gospel scriptures on Instagram like darts. A pending court date was underlined in red in her most recent post, but this was more than just a media sham. It was turning into a full-fledged legal storm. Sources familiar with the matter informed bloggers that the police report submitted by, when Tasha K arrived with receipts, statements, location logs, and apparently several witnesses prepared to testify, it was like a sucker punch in the courtroom. The Mendeecees is still on. Tasha K wasn't just file and go. Yes, the federal system's supervised release program has parole check-in requirements. And guess what? One of those requirements is that there be no criminal conduct or involvement in verbal or physical altercations that could lead to, in their statement, Tasha's team took sure to emphasize this condition, and fans embraced it like track stars. One Twitter user wrote, "He's going back if this goes to court and the judge believes her." Where did that come from? Have you fled before Mendeecees entered the studio, supposing it was about hip-hop and love? No, it was law and order, specifically the victims of Tasha's receipts. In the meantime, some hosted livestream countdowns to the next Tasha update, while others examined freeze-frame footage from that stopped livestream as if it were the result of the podcast, gossip blog, reaction channel, and emergency broadcast mode, Zapruder footage. But a recent piece of information turned everything upside down. According to an unsubstantiated but juicy court document leak, Tasha K had also requested a restraining order to secure all digital communications, not merely to stop contact.contacts and compel Mendeecees' staff to provide any internal emails or recordings pertaining to her alleged assault. Tasha claims that he attempted to conceal it, so let that sink in. Tasha K is asserting that following the incident, Mendeecees apparently contacted someone at VH1 to fabricate a story, hide footage, and issue a statement portraying the incident as a miscommunication. Boss, that isn't damage control, it's known as tampering. And if it's accurate, this isn't on YouTube, referring to the matter of obstruction of justice rather than assault. Worst nightmare. After that, websites started to speculate that Mendeecees' team had entered complete lockdown mode and that his lawyer had instructed him to cease all social media activity. In the meantime, Yandy had transformed from gospel cryptic to fully subliminal savage. Her most recent post was a throwback photo of her and her children with the remark, "Me and mine, that's all I ever required." This is her farewell post, sis. She has already chosen her side, and it is not his. Then came the second twist, which no one saw coming for a second. Comments were locked, but screenshots were sent. A woman revealed that an anonymous tip had appeared on a gossip blog, stating that earlier that week, Mendeecees had also approached a blogger who was not as well known as Tasha, but was, nevertheless, involved in the love and hip-hop scenes, not to silence her. However, in order to pay her for the claim, he allegedly gave her money to ease his tension and said, "Just run something on Erica, shift the narrative, and I'll send the details." The blogger purportedly refused, but she kept the direct message receipts, and suddenly bribing was popular. Fans pulled him around more forcefully than before, and you're attempting to buy silence now that this man hasn't learned anything from jail. Tasha has you feeling so rattled, and you're paying off blogs. As all of this was coming to light, Mena made the decision to transform the drama into performance art. Her subsequent post featured a video montage of her pregnancy experience, including clips of her crying, caressing her stomach, and wearing a long white dress. "Healing doesn't mean silence, it means survival," reads the caption for a robe with a calm piano melody, and a screenshot of a positive pregnancy test in the final picture. Perhaps this was confirmation, but no, as fans searched for answers, Tasha K wasn't finished. The name was attached, but there was no clarification, just more chaos, and the streets were completely puzzled. So, is she pregnant? Was it meant for DCs or someone else? Why is this drama more complex than an Avengers plot? Fans were rocked by her subsequent tweet, a lengthy voice memo that was heavily altered, with some names blurred out and some audio muted that seemed like a conversation between Mendeecees and someone attempting to talk him down the path. Whether it was real or phony, whether it was Mendeecees or not, the storyline was established. He panicked, he acted, and he might now pay the ultimate price. She is going to ruin me when she goes live, and I can't let that happen again. Because, according to court documents that were leaked late, he is currently back in the courthouse, facing a restraining order, potential parole violations, and the real-time dissolution of his marriage. Mendeecees was formally called for a preliminary hearing on the assault charge last night. The hearing is scheduled for 2 weeks from now, and the streets are already organizing a watch party, according to reports that several of Yandy's friends are attending. Tasha K uploaded a mock-up of a t-shirt that stated, "You can't silence the coy." Truth, and Erica's camp is already hinting at interviews and teasing merchandise. Tell her to get a lawyer and move on. Pre-orders for Tasha K, Unbothered, and Boss are selling out, but let's take a moment to focus on the bigger picture. This is about a man who battled to restore his reputation after serving time in prison and may now be watching everything fell apart because he was unable to remain composed. If Mendeecees returns to prison, it will not only impact him, but also Yandy, her kids, Erica's purported child, the entire series, the entire franchise, and most importantly, the story. For years, he has been promoting the idea that he was better off after finishing that life, but that life may not be finished with him. Like that, Boss, the storyline shifts from baby daddy drama to judicial drama. We now ask the question that everyone is afraid to ask, because the turmoil, from quiet Instagram tales to police reports with fangs, isn't simply reality TV gossip anymore. There are actual repercussions, fallout, and possibly even jail time. Respond aloud. Is Mendeecees Harris returning to prison? Will Tasha K's police report hold up in court? Will Wendy eventually come forward, or has she already left quietly? Is Erica still acting like a puppet, or has she been manipulating strings? Strings the entire while, Boss, we're on the brink of a scandal so serious that even the producers are no longer able to spin it. The attorneys are circling the internet, screaming at the mouth, and the truth is concealed somewhere between the "Do you think that Mendeecees is the true villain in Tasha K's account of events? Or is he being set up by the T-Queen herself?" Should VH1 broadcast all of this in its entirety? Live watch Blackout and the next subpoena. Now it's your time. Watch or turn off the cameras before the brand is damaged. Leave your most outrageous theories in the comments section, defend your favorite, drag your least favorite, and don't forget to press the bell and like this twisted story. We're not done yet. The tea is still brewing, people are still watching, and this is far from over. The next leak might be the one that lands someone in jail.